Hey, it's all about location, location, location. Hey there, thanks for stopping by, taking your time to watch this video. I really appreciate it. You know, there's a saying when it comes to real estate, which is location, location, location. And you've heard that before, right? And that can apply to your investments as well. So you think about it. You could buy what you think is the perfect home with everything you were looking for. The right number of bedrooms, the right number of baths, updated kitchen, bonus room, sun porch, pool, and immaculate landscaping. But if that perfect home is in an undesirable location, it may not be so perfect. So just like your investments, you could have the optimum portfolio invested just like you want. But if it is in the wrong type of account or location, it may not be the best for you. So you see, when people start to invest, they are usually interested in how the money is invested among different securities like stocks and bonds and cash. And they will decide what percentage of their investments will be invested in each of those categories. And this is known as asset allocation. So you are building the portfolio just like you would build a house. But you should be concerned about asset location, and that is in what type of accounts will these investments be held. So let's talk about the importance of asset location. But hey, before we do that, if we haven't met before, my name is Keith Wilson. I run a financial planning firm helping folks just like you with their financial goals. And you know what? I'd really appreciate it if you would give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. That really helps the algorithm to get this information out there. Okay, so when I meet with someone who is interested in investing, I will usually ask why. And the most common answer I get is, hey, because I want to make money, right? Then I ask what may be a silly question, which is, why do you want to make money? The purpose of this line of questioning is to get that person to think about their goals and the purpose for investing, which could be, I want to save for retirement, or I want to save for my children's education, or I'm saving for a down payment for a home. Now, this is important to know your goal and your purpose, because then we can look at the different types of accounts or where the investment is going to be located. So this could help in structuring the account for tax efficiency. For example, if your goal is to save for retirement, and that's a biggie, then let's look at different types of accounts that are geared for retirement. Now, the first type of account I want to talk about would be a tax-deferred account, which would include something like a 401k. You've heard of that. Investing inside a 401k that has some tax advantages. And the money you contribute is tax deductible, and it lowers your tax bill. Also, you do not pay tax on that potential growth each year. And this could be helpful if you are in a high income tax bracket and you really need to lower your tax bill. Also, many employers will match your contribution up to a certain percentage of your salary, and that's going to vary from company to company. But that company match, hey, that's free money. Now, there are contribution limits, which in 2023 is $22,500 if under 50 and $30,000 if 50 or over. But it is tax deferred, meaning that once you pull the money out, you're going to pay tax on it. So while it helps in the current year of your contribution, you will pay tax on the money withdrawn in retirement. Now, like a 401k, an IRA, individual retirement account, gives you a tax deduction on your contribution, but it is still a tax-deferred account. So there again, money withdrawn at retirement that's fully taxable to you. Now, contribution limits are lower on an IRA, which in 2023 is $6,500 if under 50 and $7,500 if 50 or over. Some employers don't offer a 401k, so an IRA that could be helpful to defer taxes. Another location for retirement accounts is the tax-free account. A Roth IRA offers tax-free growth and tax-free withdrawals at retirement. Now, you will not get a tax deduction on the contributions you make, though. You got to remember that. And there are certain rules to follow in order to pull the earnings out tax-free. One of which is you must have held the Roth for 5 years and be over 59 and a half. If not, you face a 10% penalty and taxes on any earnings withdrawn. However, any contributions you make, those will not be taxable and they will not have a penalty if you withdraw them. So Roth IRAs, they're helpful if you think your taxes will be higher in the future. So what you're doing with a Roth IRA, you're paying tax on the seed and not the harvest. Another thing you may want to consider is a taxable account, which you earmark for retirement. Now, a taxable account simply is an investment account or a brokerage account, and there are no tax deductions for the contributions you make, and it does not grow tax-free, but you would only be taxed on any dividends that is earned or capital gains when you sell a security. This could potentially help you out when you start withdrawing money in retirement because for most people, capital gains is taxed at 15% rather than ordinary income tax rate. Now, I've done a video about what I call these three buckets, the tax-deferred, tax-free, and taxable. You can check it out right up here. Now, unlike 401ks, IRAs, and Roth IRAs, there are no contribution limits on a taxable account, and there is no penalty to withdraw your money before retirement. So this could give you some flexibility and some tax planning. So what I'm saying is, when looking at asset location for retirement, consider these three: tax-deferred, tax-free, and taxable. And I'm a big proponent of having a mixture of all three of these in order to have tax efficiencies in retirement, because we don't know what taxes are going to look like when you retire. So once you determine the location, then you can allocate the assets inside that account however you desire. So location of your investments, hey, that makes a big difference.